Hello, here is day 3 of posting every day until I pay my rent with my personal brand. So, if you're new to the channel, I'm a British citizen. I'm currently in Montenegro for 3 months and then I will go to Italy for 3 months. I have an online vintage clothing business, so that's what took me to Italy in the first place. And then over the last 4 years, I made a life there. I met friends, I have a girlfriend there, and I'll do anything to avoid going back to the UK, which I'll put in another video, but it hasn't always been easy. 10 years ago, I was addicted to drugs, gambling, porn, smoking. I've absolutely transformed my life and I'm a completely different person. I was overweight, I was anxious, I was depressed, and really hated myself, and I've transformed a lot of those things. Like I said, it hasn't been easy, but this channel is intended to tell you the things that I've done to better myself and feel better. So today, the thought I was having is I'm so blessed to be able to build muscle, and it's a huge blessing as human beings to be able to build muscle, to have the ability to go to the gym just simply 3 times a week and better ourselves, feel confident about ourselves, finally enjoy it when our partner puts their hands on our body, finally be able to wear tight fitted clothing and feel good, finally be able to go to a beach and feel confident without a shirt on. And people overcomplicate it, and I definitely used to overcomplicate it. I used to think you had to go 5-7 days a week, but it really is as simple as 3-4 times a week. And you know, if you can't commit 3 to 4 hours a week, I don't know what to say, really. It's not a lot of time, and of course you need some structure and you need to know what you're doing, but yeah, it's not a lot of time. And people say that the gym or a personal trainer is expensive, but you can get a gym in most places for £30 a month. You can get a personal trainer for 100, 150, 200, and the way I see it is it's the best investment with the biggest return you will ever make. You will live a longer, healthier life. You can eliminate your self-esteem and body image issues for the rest of your life. That is worth thousands, because it absolutely changes your life, not just in terms of the way you look, but in terms of your relationships, your business opportunities, who you are as a person, your mental state, your peace. And it will inspire a lot of people around you on that journey. And I can understand some people may think £150, £200 is an expensive investment, but think about how much you spend on a night out on beer. Think about how much you spend on Netflix, Spotify subscriptions added up. Think about how much you spend on eating out every month. When you compare it with those things and the things that you already spend money on, it really isn't a lot for the benefit you do get from it. So, as I told you, I'm running a vintage clothing business right now, and I'm not making the most amount of money. I'm just paying to at least have a roof over my head and at least eat some food every day. And yeah, I'm happy with that right now. But what I'm putting together at the minute is a guide and a comprehensive course, which is going to teach people how to start, grow, and maintain a full-time vintage clothing business. And, I'm not saying it's going to make you rich. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but the thing is, I have been fired from over 10 jobs before, and as I said in the previous video, it isn't from a lack of competence. I just never wanted to work for anybody else, and I wanted my own routines. So if you want to break out of that and you want to work for yourself and you want to have more freedom, it's absolutely an avenue worth looking at. And I wouldn't be making such a guide if I didn't absolutely see the value of it. But over the last few days, while I've been putting together this guide, I realise I have so much value and knowledge that I've built up, because this vintage clothing business has been my absolute life for the last 4.5 years. I've loved it. I've been so passionate about it, and I've learned so much along that journey, which can save people a hell of a lot of time and a hell of a lot of money. And I see people selling supplier lists online on TikTok and Instagram, and they're really like the biggest scams, because building a vintage clothing business is not as simple as a supply list, and it's not going to fix all of your problems. But I really believe that the things that I'm putting together in this guide are so valuable and will save people years of research and time and money and experimentation, and it's something that I wish I had at the beginning of my vintage clothing business journey. So that's what's going on. I'm currently in Montenegro, and I'm temporarily in a long distance relationship with a girl in Italy. And very fortunately, she's coming to see me next week. Earlier this year, we spent 3 months apart, and as someone that has been cheated on 4 times with, I'd like to say at that time, severe trust issues, that was the most difficult 3 months of my entire life. But the thing is, she is Iranian, and it's not easy for her to come to the UK. And as a British citizen, I wasn't allowed to go back to Italy at all. So we had to do 3 months apart. But now I have come to a country on my own, but somewhere that she can visit me and somewhere that I can isolate myself and really work on this personal brand. So you might be thinking like personal brand, vintage clothing. So I've battled with my health journey over years, you know. I've got myself out of being overweight, depressed, lazy, anxious, and I always overcomplicated it. And 2 years ago, I hired an online coach myself, an online fitness coach, and it absolutely elevated my fitness and my life. It was the best investment I've ever made. And I posted that journey on my Instagram to close friends, family, and I inspired a lot of people, you know. I'd say the biggest inspiration for me that really hit was the fact that my brother was in a really low place and was suicidal at one point. And he told me I inspired him to be a better man, you know, and I've inspired multiple people along that journey, but that was the one that hit the most. And I thought, wow, if I can inspire someone close to me so deeply, then if I can get my message across online, then I can absolutely make a bigger difference. And then about a month ago, I took on a couple of personal training clients and I wrote their fitness plans. We check in once a week on a call. I hold them accountable. I motivate them. I'm there for them. We talk about nutrition, sleep, life, all sorts of things, really. It's become more than just fitness, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm enjoying the personal aspect to it. I'm enjoying helping people. So I thought, right, why not put this energy and experience and knowledge into a personal brand and a personal story and experience online? And I've tried many different routes. You know, I took on an online coach recently, and the idea was to try and make like 10K in 30 days, in 90 days, and it put so much pressure on me. But what I enjoy is talking about my experiences and practicing my articulation, my clarity of thought, and just not editing these videos, and practicing speaking and really getting across my story and my points. And I have so much value to offer, and I'm very excited to put that across. But yeah, I've done a calisthenics workout today. Since I'm in Montenegro, there is an outdoor workout park by the sea, and bodyweight exercise is really hard, you know. To grow muscle, to progress in the gym, you want a progressive overload, which is increasing the amount of weight you use or the amount of repetitions you do with every exercise. And that's how I've seen growth, and that's how people see growth. And it's very hard to push yourself with bodyweight workouts because you haven't just got 20 kilogram dumbbells above your head, you know, you're pulling up your whole body weight, which is mine 85 kilograms, you know, so it's much harder to get that extra rep. But I'm really enjoying the challenge, and I'm feeling flexible, mobile, and strong. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to work on the vintage clothing guide today, and I'm going to make a reel for Instagram, and I'm going to put more ideas down for YouTube videos on how I can help you and how I can document the journey as authentically as possible. So if you aren't subscribed and you would like to follow the journey, please do that. If you took any value from the video, please comment and let me know. And if you would like my free guide on how to unlock limitless motivation and health from a very simplistic point of view, please comment limitless below and I will send you that. And if not, then I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.